What's going on, Lead Gen Beast? Matty Guys here, Leads for Locals. In this video, I want to share why I believe starting a YouTube channel could be one of the best decisions you ever make. And I say that with 100% confidence because it was the best decision I ever made. And I was inspired to make this video because an old post that I did on Facebook came up as a memory. And it was a screenshot of when I hit 600 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Is this, big milestone for me, right? I didn't imagine I'd ever get to that. Fast forward to today, I have 12,500 subscribers, and it's created a multiple six-figure per year marketing agency for me, and it just completely changed my life. And so that's kind of the direction I want to take the channel now. A little bit more anyways. I'll still be, sharing Facebook ad campaigns that we're running and, all the cool stuff I'm doing on high level, whatnot. But, I'm going to focus a little bit more on talking about YouTube channels and how I'm using YouTube to continue to build my business. Because I literally just started, I started a little while ago, but I'm working on another YouTube channel right now called Millennial Wealth Creator, where I'm just sharing my wealth building journey using infinite banking and, private money lending, real estate, all that good stuff. And what I'm doing is I'm replicating exactly what I did with this YouTube channel to build this business. And even though it takes a little while for YouTube channels to gain momentum, sometimes depending on your industry and the type of content that you're creating, if you can get past the first 6 to 12 months and just consistently post content, focus on providing value to people and making an impact on people versus how soon can I get monetized, right? If you just focus on that for the first 6 to 12 months, man, these things can really start to gain some momentum and completely change your life. It goes back to that phrase, it reminds me of that phrase of when the best time to plant a tree is, and it's 30 years ago. But when's the best time to plant a tree? Now, or the next best time to plant a tree? It's now, right? The sooner you get started, the sooner you're going to reap the benefits and reap the rewards, right? You just have to get through that initial launch phase, I guess, which can take a while. But once it does, guys, oh my goodness, it is life-changing. All right. And there's some specific things that I want to talk about and share about why YouTube is so freaking powerful particularly for business, but just personal finances in general, like significantly increasing our income, because it creates so many opportunities, and all the videos that we upload are working for us 24/7. And if we just stay consistent, man, you give it a year or two, oh my gosh, you won't recognize your life like me. And mine took a while to get to where it's at. I didn't have a strategy like I do now. I didn't understand the algorithm. I wasn't even trying to understand the algorithm. I was just sharing my journey as I started learning marketing, and I was just sharing the results from campaigns. Here's what I did. These are the results I got. This is what I'm changing, whatever. And fast forward to today, it's a pretty successful YouTube channel. It's not even that big either. 12,500 subscribers. I mean, that sounds like a lot. That's a lot to me. But comparatively speaking to other YouTube channels, it's not much. So it just goes to show that you don't need hundreds of thousands of subscribers like some of these other big channels in order to have it make a significant impact in your life. And if you just focus on providing value, sharing your journey, making an impact in other people's lives, helping people solve problems that maybe you've already solved or you're currently trying to solve, man, that just goes such a long way, guys. So with that said, I want to go through some specific things about YouTube, and just to show why I think it's so powerful. I mean, you could see all the opportunity that we have here. So why YouTube? And here's the thing. You could start any content channel you want. You can do a podcast. You can start a blog, whatever. I just think YouTube is best. Nothing beats video. It's just hands down the best type of content that you can create for connecting with people, delivering a message, in my opinion anyways. All right, but let's start with the multiple income streams that it can generate. So in my business, I have multiple income streams every single month that provide income every single month. And number one is getting monetized. So you can eventually your YouTube channel can get monetized so that every single video that you upload, including the ones you've already uploaded, you just have to turn monetization on, will start generating income every single month. Now, it can fluctuate. Every industry is a little bit different on how much ad revenue you'll generate. Some are much higher than others. If you're in personal finance or, I think fitness is pretty good too. any industry where the advertising is going to be very competitive, your videos can make a pretty decent amount of income every single month. That's just passive income that comes in every single month, guys. It's crazy. All right. Affiliate revenue. All right. What are the different products and services that you're using or courses that you're taking, whatever, that might have a referral program that will pay you for every single sale, might pay you on a monthly recurring basis? Go high level, massive income stream for me every single month. And all I'm doing on my channel is sharing how I'm using this software in my life, in my business, to grow my business. And I just let people know, hey, I have an affiliate link in the description if you want to support the channel, and maybe you give them some extra goodies, whatever, in order to, like, if they go through your link, that can be a massive passive income stream from your YouTube channel. How about selling your own course? Maybe you have your own products and services that you want to sell. You could put all of that in the description, or a link to your website in the description. Obviously, you could talk about it, and you want to talk about it in every single video, right? And so, maybe you're generating leads. You link them out to an appointment calendar, et cetera, whatever. There's so many possibilities. Sponsorships is another one. As your YouTube channel grows, you might have companies reach out that want you to sponsor them, or want to sponsor your content. I'm sorry. I get emails about that all the time. So it creates the opportunity for multiple income streams in your business. It's just incredible. How about long-term lead generation? Holy smokes, guys. I still generate leads from videos that I did years ago. The way I like to think of these videos when it comes to business is that they're basically a 24/7 salesperson for your business. Because as people find your content, that video is working for you when you're not. It's providing value, educating, teaching, handling an objection, answering a question, providing value to that particular person, which a lot of the times leads them to wanting to work with you, right? And if you have a good lead magnet, which I do recommend that you have, you can mention that in every video, put it in every video description, and say, hey, like on my other channel, I always link to my free Infinite Banking Masterclass that I give to people. I even have like a little piece of text that pops up on the video just to remind them, to remind everybody that, hey, you can get this free masterclass that builds your email list. Now you can follow up with people long term, and it's just like I don't know that there's a better long term lead generation strategy than a YouTube channel. Now, again, it takes a while, so you're not going to be generating a ton of leads right off the bat, but as you gain some momentum, the leads will start coming in. I generate dozens of leads every single month from this YouTube channel. I'm starting to get to that point, not dozens every month, but I'm generating leads every single month on my other YouTube channel. People are opting in for my masterclass. They're getting my follow-up emails. I'm getting a couple of appointments booked here and there. It's not a ton right now, but like I said, you got to get through the initial launch phase of YouTube, the initial introduction phase, I would call it. You're introducing yourself to the YouTube platform, and assuming that you're creating good content that is very valuable for your audience, it can really start to pick up momentum, guys. So it is fantastic for long-term lead generation. You might, like, I don't run ads in my own business right now. I am going to be running ads for my Infinite Banking Masterclass soon. So I'm not opposed to running ads. We still have a really good Facebook ad system, et cetera. But you might get to the point where you're generating so many leads, you might not need paid advertising. It depends on how you want to run your business and how many leads you want. But anyways, another benefit, higher quality leads and appointments, guys. I can't stress this enough. Imagine, like, think about the difference between somebody that opts into a Facebook ad, has never heard of you before, versus somebody who opts in after watching 10 of your videos, or books an appointment after watching 10 of your videos. You can't sit here and tell me that that's not going to be a significantly different type of conversation, right? I can't tell you how many times I have called the person for the appointment they booked. I introduced myself, and they asked me, is this Matt from the video? Like, guys, how hard do you think it is to get that sale? At that point, like, I don't really need to handle objections. I'm really just answering questions at that point, because when people consume your content, they watch your videos. One, it builds so much trust, and it really starts a good relationship with the person right off the bat. They feel like they know you. It gives you that celebrity factor a little bit. So when they get on the phone with you or somebody from your team, they already feel connected. They already feel like there's trust there, because you've already provided so much value from your YouTube channel. By the time they get on the phone with you, they're sold. Usually, like they just have a couple of questions just to make sure it's a good fit. Not saying like everybody buys, obviously not, but much higher quality appointments, guys, much higher quality conversations. They're already sold and they feel like they know you already. Like, how much easier would it be for you to sell your products and services for to somebody that's already watched 5, 10, 15 videos, guys? Like, come on. All right. Like I said, it positions you as the expert because you're putting yourself, your content, you're sharing your expertise on this platform, right? And you're like, as you start to answer questions and help people solve problems through your content, they're just automatically going to look at you as the expert because you know more than they do right now. Otherwise, you wouldn't be the one answering their questions. It would be reversed, right? But you're the one answering their questions, providing value, addressing whatever it is that they searched for in the YouTube search engine, right? So positions you as the expert. Guys, here's another underrated benefit. I think this is when you have a YouTube channel or podcast, whatever, it is phenomenal for networking. It is incredible. And I want to give you just a quick example. I mean, I could give a lot of examples of this, but when you're reaching out to somebody that you want to connect with and have a conversation with, what better way to get that conversation going? And actually I should put it this way, what better way to provide value to them? Like if you have a mentor or somebody you're trying to work with that has a business or whatnot, and you offer the opportunity to get on your YouTube channel to discuss their journey, their products, their services, offer to basically one of the ways I approach it is that I think my audience would really benefit from your products and services. Can we maybe set up a time to go through 3 steps that you did for XYZ, whatever? I'm working on a client. I'm working with a client right now, setting up a policy for her to do infinite banking in a real estate business. She has a really successful real estate business out in Arizona. And one of the things that we're trying to set up, maybe she's pretty busy, but is to set up an interview with her on my YouTube channel and talk about her real estate business, right? So, because she has a consulting business where she gets clients to, pay her to teach how to do real estate, whatnot. So I'm providing, it allows you to provide an immense amount of value for people that you want to work with, particularly if they have a business where you can send traffic from your audience, from your YouTube channel to them. It gives you great content on your channel. And if you're monetized, you're getting that revenue, you're generating leads for your business, but now you're providing leads and traffic to this person over here. Like it's just such a powerful way to network, guys. It's really awesome. And it also improves your communication because when you like I have I think it's like 140 videos on my other YouTube channel right now. But like the more you talk about your products, services, the problems it solves, the problems that you're working on, that you're trying to solve, you get more articulate. You find different ways of communicating that message, which can have a massive impact in your sales ability as well. When you take appointments, when you do presentations, you're already like super well versed because you've talked about this so many times in so many different ways. So it's actually really good for improving your communication for you to be able to sell this, whatever your product or service is, that much better. So it improves your communication. Every video you create allows you to have it's basically multi-purpose content where, I mean, especially with AI right now, where it can take long form videos and chop them up into multiple clips, 5-10 minute clips. I do this with podcasts. When I do a podcast on my YouTube channel, on my other one, all the time, I will drop that video into an AI editor. It'll break it up into clips. And now I have my podcast that I can upload, but now I can upload 5 to 10 minute clips from that podcast. And now I have 5 or 6 pieces of content from one conversation. Not to mention also, when you create videos, we want to share it on social media. We can turn it into blog posts, social media posts. Like there's a lot of different things you can utilize one video for when it comes to your social media marketing. And also, I'll wrap up with this with regards to why YouTube. I got one more slide here, but it's easier than you think, guys. Like as human beings, we tend to overcomplicate things. I'm guilty of this sometimes, so no judgment. But it's starting a YouTube channel is not, I can almost guarantee you it's not nearly as difficult as how you're thinking it is. I can promise you that, because we don't need the super fancy editing, the super fancy studio, the super fancy equipment. Like, guys, just turn the camera on and start sharing your journey. That's it. Just get started. And as your YouTube channel starts to generate more revenue for you, now you can start to invest in, better equipment, better audio quality, better video quality, better editing, whatever, if you want. But guys, there's YouTube channels out there that don't do really any editing at all and get hundreds of thousands of views on every single video. And I want to show you a couple of examples of this really quick. And then we'll wrap up. I want to go through some specific things for you to get started. But I want to show you a couple of YouTube channels here that the editing is not very good. And shout out to this channel too, because I've watched quite a few videos on this YouTube channel. But like, for just being honest, like from an editing perspective, if we just start, if I hover over it, hopefully it'll start playing. Like, guys, hopefully you can see that. Does that look like super fancy editing? She's standing in front of a whiteboard with a bunch of numbers on it, just walking through the velocity banking concept. Look how many views it has. 4,500 views in 3 days. She's got 318,000 subscribers. And there's some videos on here, 23,000 views on this one. Let's see, 13,000 on this one. There's some that she has hundreds of thousands of views on her content, on her video. And a lot of them is just her standing in front of a whiteboard, no fancy editing whatsoever. Not even like super impressive, eye-catching thumbnails either, guys. Like, and she gets a ton of views. Now, I'm not saying to not invest in good editing and thumbnails. I mean, you do want to do some of that. I do a little bit, nothing fancy. But guys, this is a perfect example of like how easy it is to get started with YouTube. Just turn the camera on and share your journey, share your experience, share something that you learned today. Here's another one. What's his name? Shoot. Oh yeah, the Economic Ninja. I don't know if you guys follow him. He's got some good content here. Look at this. He's got 490,000 subscribers. All right, let's go to videos. And the videos I watch don't have really any editing. It's just him standing in a parking lot like this. He turns the camera on and he shares whatever it is he's going to share. Like, do these look like impressive thumbnails? Like the titles aren't even impressive. Now, the titles are important, especially when you're getting started. He's able to do this because, he has so many subscribers already. All right. But my point in showing you this is that it's not super hard to get started. One other channel I want to show you is Bitcoin University, Matthew Kratter. If you guys want to learn about Bitcoin, like how it works, this is definitely the channel to do it. But I want to point this out because this gentleman, he's never even on camera, guys. You don't even have to be on camera to start a YouTube channel. So if you're scared of being on camera, that just goes out the window when you look at a channel like this. Look at this. He's got 24,000 views on this one in 4 days. And are these super impressive thumbnails, or do they just get straight to the point? Like, here's what you're going to learn in this particular video. And he uses the same exact thumbnail every single time, and he's never, ever on the video. All he does is share his screen. He goes through some content that he's written, goes through various different websites and stuff to make the point that he's trying to make. And that's it. That's it, guys. So it's not nearly as difficult as you think it is to get started. All right, now let's talk about getting started. All right, if this has piqued your interest and inspired you a little bit. So I do have my own YouTube mastery course. I'll link that down below. It's super cheap. I'll give you guys a discount code as well, maybe like 50 or $100 off, whatever. I'll put that in the description. That's just me laying out my game plan on how I utilize YouTube to build, how I've used it to build a multiple six-figure per year marketing agency, and how I'm using it right now to build another six-figure business. It's not there yet, but it's absolutely going to get there once it's monetized. I have affiliate programs for it. I've got clients that I'm starting to work with. Setting these policies up too. It can some of these policies can get really big. So, but anyways. I'll have that down below. If you're looking for like a roadmap, a blueprint to follow, if you're the type like me where you want stuff organized, you want a structured blueprint step by step on how to get started, I'll link that down below. But here's a couple of things that I want to go through. All right, some questions to ask yourself when deciding on like what kind of content should I create? What do I have to share with the world? Right. This is one of the things that stops people from creating content is they think they don't have anything to share. They're not, an expert at anything, whatever. That's not true. So here's some questions. What are you really good at? Everybody's good at something, guys. Everybody's good at something or better at something than many others? What do you typically get advice on? What are you typically just better at other people at doing? Is that something that you can share with the world, your expertise? One example that I like to give, especially for business owners, is like you don't even have to start a YouTube channel to go after your current audience in your business. You could start a YouTube channel to go after other people who want to start a business like yours. For example, I have a very good, he's a father figure in my life who owns a hair salon here in Jacksonville. And he's built a very successful business. He's had it for decades, really, really successful. And he could start a YouTube channel not to get new clients to come into the salon, but he could start a YouTube channel sharing his expertise at building a successful salon business. So have you built a successful business? Is that something you could start to share with people? Maybe you put a course together. Maybe you start group coaching. Maybe you do one-on-one coaching, whatever. That's a huge opportunity. Everybody's really good at something. Maybe you're good at playing guitar. I had a good friend of mine start a guitar YouTube channel. Unfortunately, he's given it up now right after he got monetized, which is kind of funny. But yeah, it is what it is. But all he did was turn the camera on and start playing, start teaching people how to play the various different songs that he knew how to play. And eventually he got monetized. Like, it's all you're doing is sharing what you're good at. What are you really interested in? All right. Maybe you're interested in learning a different skill set, and maybe it's like video editing or learning how to use like a really cool AI tool. Maybe you get really good at that, and you just share your journey as you learn how to use it. What problems are you currently solving in your life? A perfect example of this, guys, is I was at the gym today and I had a conversation with a gentleman that has lost 50 pounds in 2 months when he started intermittent fasting, changed his diet, working out, like really inspiring story. And I asked him, dude, are you sharing your journey online? Because one, it's really inspiring and you can make a huge impact in people's lives, but this could also be a massive business for you as well. People love following a success story and hearing that rags to riches journey as well. So like, what's a problem that you're currently trying to solve in your life? Can you start a YouTube channel around that? So with my other YouTube channel, one of the problems I'm trying to solve is how do I put my money to work? So I'm starting to make some money in my marketing agency. What do I do with it? That's a problem that I'm trying to solve. And that's a problem that many other people probably have. So I started another YouTube channel just sharing my journey as I learn these different things: infinite banking, private money lending, turnkey real estate. Like I'm sharing all these different aha moments, all these different light bulb moments, all these different trainings and resources and the success that I'm having as I solve this problem. That's all I'm doing. I'm just sharing it. All right. Here's another thing that you want to do too. This will take away the stigma around being on camera, is just to practice. Don't worry about, in the beginning anyways, if you're kind of squeamish about doing video, don't worry about uploading any of your videos yet. Just practice the same video, or maybe the same 3 to 5 videos. Like think of 3 to 5 topics and just practice them. Turn the camera on. All right. Get yourself a screen recorder or your StreamYard, whatever you want. All right. And just practice the same videos 10, 20, 50 times. I don't care, until you start to become much more comfortable on camera. Guys, this is just like riding a bike. Were you really good at riding a bike when you first started? None of us are. Right. You got to fall multiple times before you finally understand how to actually stay on the bike, right? Without dropping it, without falling over, right? That comes with practice. It's the same thing with doing video, guys. Like when I do my video, I mean, I think I come across as pretty confident. I'm obviously comfortable. I'm not nervous getting on video. I love getting on video. But do you think that's how I started? No, no, I needed practice for sure. So do the same video over and over again. Don't delete them. Like, go through them to see where you can improve, but do it 10, 20, 50 times and then start uploading. Like get the nervousness of being on video out of your system. All right. So just practice. Also, you can use ChatGPT to create and organize a content schedule for you. This can be really powerful. You go into ChatGPT and ask, hey, like I'll give an example of one I did recently. I said, ChatGPT, you are a life insurance expert, particularly when it comes to the infinite banking concept using dividend paying whole life insurance, and you want to start sharing how powerful this strategy is. Write out a 30-day content schedule teaching people about the infinite banking concept, about dividend paying whole life insurance, and it gives you all these topics, guys, like that. And so you can use that to save yourself a lot of time if you're having trouble thinking about what kind of content you want to create. And like I mentioned before, don't worry about fancy editing and fancy equipment in the studios, guys. Just turn the camera on and get started. Once you hit 50 videos uploaded, then maybe start looking into, starting to edit a little bit more, better microphones, cameras, whatever. But you don't have to worry about that in the beginning. It's all about the content, guys. Like I just showed you some of the videos that I just showed you on the other channels. There's no fancy editing or equipment they're using. They just turn their phone camera on. They don't even use the computer sometimes. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up with that. This video is getting a little long, but yeah, I want to share this with you guys because I was thinking about it today and just how grateful I am that I started my YouTube channel. It's just changed my life completely. Like maybe I'll do another video, like my journey start to finish. Like I don't even recognize my life anymore, guys. It's just crazy. And I'm just so grateful I started when I did, because now I'm reaping the benefits of it. And I want you guys to do the same thing. And I truly believe that this could be one of the best decisions you ever make, is starting the channel and sharing your expertise, sharing your journey. Okay. So I hope this was helpful. If you guys have any questions, drop some comments down below. I'd love to hear your feedback as well. And make sure you check out my YouTube mastery course if you want a step-by-step blueprint without breaking the bank. It's not going to teach you how to go super viral or anything like that in the next 30 days. That's I don't even know that stuff actually works most of the time, but it's just it's a step-by-step blueprint for creating a content channel long-term over the next 6 to 12 months, providing value to people. So if you want that, I'll have that in the description with the discount code. So hope you guys are crushing it, and I will talk to you in the next one. To your success. Matty Ice is out.